Hello?
You guys, stop.
Is it Mom o'clock yet? I am going crazy.
Heck yeah. It's Mom o'clock somewhere.
Welcome back. It's Mom o'clock.
It's Mom o'clock, but it's only Wednesday at 12 p.m.
It's Mom o'clock.
It's MOC. Whatever sticks. Someone help us out with an intro. We can't figure it out.
We need a jingler.
We're so happy to have you, though. Welcome back.
After Memorial Day weekend. How was yours?
Exhausted?
I'm tired.
First of all, she's hungover. She's acting like a teen, drinking, partying,
I need to quit
not
it.
knowing where her children are. And then there's me.
To be fair, I left one kid at home, so I was at a party with two, and I felt free.
Okay, I understand. I'm happy that you did that, but you threw up yesterday.
Well, I was hungover.
I could never be me. Anyway, I honestly enjoyed Memorial Day weekend. We had a lot of family time, mom, dad, brother, sister-in-law, husband, kids. We did boardwalk. We were at the Jersey Shore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we did arcades. We did dinners.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, we just had a low-key.
How different was it then from in your 20s?
I said to my sister-in-law, I said, I would never miss a Memorial Day weekend, let alone not stand in a line at DJ's or at Osprey or at
Did you see the line at Parker House this weekend?
Parker House.
They were
I
holding
would
umbrellas.
stand in that line. And
Oh, yeah.
right now, you couldn't actually pay me $1 million, $1 milli,
$1 mil?
to stand in Parker House line.
Oh, I would do it for like $30.
You probably would. Well, that was my spot. I mean, the line was the party. Before you got into the party at Parker House, the line was the fun.
So fun.
Now I'm like, ugh,
No,
could never. In the rain? Getting wet? Ugh. Eee. Allergic. So anyway, much different, but I do miss it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I had a lot of fun. But that's what Snapchat's for. I just kind of go through my Snapchat. I'm like, oh my God, I used to be so fun and cool.
Oh, like you look back at your old Snapchat?
Yeah, never had a stomach ache.
Nostalgia.
Always drank. Different substances within my body. Yeah, no, it's fine. Now I'm like, I would drop dead. If I took a sip of anything other than red wine, I would drop dead.
Yeah, and you can't even light a candle.
Can't even light a candle. Can't even light a candle anymore.
I just want to light a candle.
I know. But anyway, so what was because I know what we did.
Back in the day?
Yeah, what did you guys do Memorial Day weekend?
Same thing you did, honey.
Same spots?
Yeah, I mean, we were at Bar A, we were at Parker House.
Did you do DJs?
We did DJs, but our crew liked Bar A better than DJs. Much better.
You were definitely a Bar A crew.
Yeah. I would live and die at Bar A.
You would.
I wanted to get married there at one point. I was like, this would be a great spot right here, this sand pit.
Yeah. So where did you used to hang out at Bar A? The Sand Bar?
The sandbar, and then that bar. I mean, when it was shot o'clock, the shot o'clock.
Oh, yeah, the wheel.
The wheel.
Oh, yeah.
I would.
I made
by
out
the
so
wheel.
many times by that wheel.
Yeah, you know what my friends and I used to do? We would sleep at. I bet it's not even there anymore. The Belmar Inn. Shout out to the Belmar Inn. It was down the street from Bar A. We'd all pay $20 for a room, and we would just stay there for days on end.
You guys were ratchet.
Oh, we were ratchet. It was disgusting in that place. We thought that they had hidden cameras, actually.
Probably.
They probably did.
They definitely did.
Oh, yeah, we put on a
And it's probably
performance.
somewhere.
Yeah, I want to see.
I don't. Well, anyway, now that you know our Memorial Day weekend is much different as mothers, let's get into what we're talking about, because being a mom in this day and age, I hate it. I wish I was back in the 90s. But we're going to talk all things sleepovers.
Sleepovers. Bring me back. Well, actually, so this Memorial Day, my girlfriends and I, we decided.
Oh, God.
So it was a rainy day, rainy weekend, right? There was nothing
Rainy
to
life.
do. Rainy life. Shitty ass weather. And we were like, all right, we're all going to go to my friend's house. And me and my girlfriend are like, okay, we're just going to pack a bag just in case. I have a pack and play. I have a couple bags just in case we just want to stay.
That's smart.
So we just got a little too drunk. We got our husbands a little too drunk to drive home, and we just stayed.
You slept there?
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
slept
when?
there. We slept there on Saturday night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
With the kids?
With the kids.
And then you just wake up?
We just wake up. I brought the bouncy house. We brought bagels, and we made it like it was just a hotel for 10
Whose
of us.
house was it?
Amrita's. It was so fun.
How many slept there?
I don't know, 7 kids, 4 adults.
That's fun.
8 adults. Yeah, it was so fun. But like have the sleepover, like, and our kids just woke up, like they were so excited
So
to be
you're
together.
saying as a mom with your kids, have the sleepover with your friends.
Yes.
Okay.
I think there's nothing, this time in my life right now, it is so fun. There's nothing more fun than to be with my friends and my kids and their kids.
Totally. And now that they're playing, like
Oh
there's
my God,
nothing
planning,
better.
we're planning a vacation. Like I'm so excited. Like it's just going to
You're
be like.
planning a vacation?
We're planning a vacation.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I haven't talked to you in 5 days.
Wait, am I coming on the vacation?
You can come. It's
We're
all
supposed
my
to be
friends.
going on the vacation.
Well, you're going to Aruba, and I'm not invited.
I thought you were coming to Aruba.
I can only go on so many vacations.
Where are you going on vacation?
Well, we're planning on going to Dominican.
Oh no, I'm not going to the DR.
Okay, you're not coming.
No thanks.
Yeah.
So you're gonna bring your kids to the DR?
Yeah.
Go to Florida.
No, we have a villa. It's gonna be beautiful. There's nannies,
All right.
butlers.
I won't hold
Oh,
my
yeah.
breath. So you're saying as an adult with your kids, I like that idea if the
Yeah.
sleepover's at my house.
Oh, like you want to be
Like
in
all my
control.
friends and all the friends' kids. Like you have to remember, I don't have any friends who have kids right now.
Right.
Just family.
Oh no, we're in different stages right now.
Yeah.
This right now is prime time. Be with my friends. Be with my friends' kids. Like we are just having.
they all get along.
Oh, they all get along. On Memorial Day, on Monday, we were there. We stayed till like 10 o'clock at night. All the kids were just playing. I didn't even see my kids. They were just playing in the pool, downstairs. They were playing wiffle ball in the front. Like I didn't even know where they were.
And that's
it was
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's why I got too drunk.
So you don't care whose house it is at. I prefer it to be at my house
Yeah.
with my kids and my friends.
I'd
I just
prefer-
like to host.
Yeah, I prefer it to not be at my house with.
The mess
Also, like
being somewhere else.
Yeah, and like our house is just my friends. They have big houses. It's just better to
Yeah.
all be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
but let's bring it back to
Let's bring it back.
sleepovers.
Bring me
as-
back to when you were younger. Your first
nostalgia.
sleepover.
Oh my God, my first sleepover.
Go
To
ahead.
think about it. So the funny thing is, I was a girl who was allowed to have sleepovers.
Me too.
My mom said if she had to parent again, she would never let me have a sleepover,
Wow.
and that would really change my entire childhood.
Totally.
Like before we were like before the drinking age, we would sleep over and it was like so playful and fun. Like sleep over
We
with
were
your
up all
girlfriends.
night,
Oh my
yeah.
God, they were so fun. We would play girl talk and dream phone. Remember that game where you put pimples
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
on your face?
Yeah.
Nowadays girls are literally doing Sephora hauls and doing
know.
face masks,
I
and we
know.
were putting pimples
I
on
know.
our face.
I know.
Ugh,
So
those
you
were
were
the
allowed at what
days.
age was your first sleepover?
I mean, if my mom knew the parents, like we would have girl sleepovers all the time.
At what age did you start?
Maybe like
Middle school?
8, 9, 10. Like I would sleep at the Goldner's house. We would.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
those
we
are your
had-
best friends.
Yeah. I remember one time.
Like, were you the sleepover house? People sleep at you, or you?
Yeah,
all slept there?
people would sleep at my house when we were younger. After we started drinking, it was never my house because I was not allowed to drink.
Oh my God, you were that kid who your mom didn't think you drank.
I mean, she must have known that I drank, but
Had
like,
to have known.
had to. Well, we'll dive into that in a minute. But so I remember my first sleepover at a house that like she was a new friend. So I was 10 years old, I think. And my mom was like a little bit like iffy if I could go, but I remember her and my dad went to meet the parents and everything was fine. So I slept over this girl's house and I remember just feeling like eerie. Like it wasn't that I
get
was
that.
unsafe, but I was
Yeah.
like, it was in a new environment.
Yeah.
I didn't know her that well. I didn't know her
Yeah.
parents. And I remember in the morning, there wasn't cell phones. Like I was 10.
Right.
So
the mom would have to call your
The mom would have to call my mom. So I remember she was begging me to go to their family barbecue like the next morning, and I was already at the house. And I wasn't like old enough to like say like no. Like I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but I remember she was like, just call your mom, ask her. I was like, okay. So I called my mom, and I remember like I could bring back like the feeling I had. I was like, please, mom, like just read my voice.
I know.
And I was like, hi, Mom. So-and-so wants me to go to their family barbecue. Can I go? And my mom, and I talked about it with her after, she knew right away I didn't want to do whatever that I was asking. And she was like, no, honey, you have to come home. I'm coming to pick you up right now. And I was like, fuck yes, I
Oh my
love my
God,
mom.
she knew.
I love my mom for hearing it in my voice.
You just know as a
knowing.
mom.
Like, yeah, she just know. So she picked me up and she was like, what happened? I was like, I don't want to
still
sleep
friends
there
with her?
again. No, God, no. But my mom was like, and after that day, like I think it's really important to have like either a code word or something. Like if your mom just knows, like you don't want to be somewhere. I saw this thing where nowadays people have like emojis. So like you send your mom like the watermelon emoji or something, like a random emoji you wouldn't use. And it's like she knows like to come get you or
Right.
something's not right. And I think that is like with this day and age, like it's sad that you have to do that,
Yeah.
but like it's really important to talk to your kids and do things like that because sometimes
Now.
you're just in a bad place and
There
you want to
wasn't
get
cell
out.
phones back then.
No.
Also, I feel like you act from what you see. So, like, people have done weird things at sleepovers, like parents or kids or whatever. And then one person sees that, they're like, oh, I kind of have that in me. I'm going to do that. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's why it's gotten so bad.
Well, also, like,
Or it's always been in them, and then people just are getting caught. I don't really know the difference, but
no, but sleepovers are tough because it's like your adolescence. So like you're in this stage where like you want to experiment, you want to
wanna
do
make
things, you want to make
friends.
friends, and like that's all good. Like I feel like I'm gonna have a very fine line of like wanting my kids to experience things, but also being like so scared that they're gonna.
I'm
experience
surprised that Joey
things.
hasn't had, like, oh, he's 5, I guess.
No,
sleepovers.
he will never have a sleepover.
So I feel like my first sleepover was at the same age, like probably 10 or 11. It was like with one of my best friends, and she lived down the street. So I grew up with that family like my whole life. So like my first sleepover was with her. I remember like she had like a twin bed or single or whatever it's called, and then a bed pulled out from underneath it, and I slept there. But it was just like we would just talk like
all
pillow
night.
talk
Yeah.
all
So
night
fun.
long. And she was my best friend. She was growing up my whole life, and even from that on, like I would stay with her family down the shore for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I lived with them, and I didn't think twice about it. Like I loved sleepovers.
Right.
And on top of that, like everybody always came to my house to sleep over like later on in life. But like as a young kid, I feel like I always slept at one of my friend's house all the time. We did like big girl sleepovers
Yeah, we
at
did that too.
another house. I was always at my one friend's, but then we would always go to another friend's and sleep there as like a group of like, I don't know, like 10 of us.
Yeah.
And have you ever had like a bad experience at a sleepover with like your friends where like something bad happens the next morning and like that's the start of like the horror in your friendship?
Yeah.
So like one time we had a huge sleepover. I'm probably telling this story wrong, but we all slept over.
Yeah.
And we were watching A Walk to Remember, which is
This is just girls sleepovers.
Girls.
Okay, yeah.
but we were like we had a boy group too. So I'm getting there. But anyway, so we had a girl sleepover and it was like it was a huge one. It was like 2 groups together, but we were trying to combine, but like this is why we're separate.
Right.
And we watched A Walk to Remember. I remember it was one of my favorite movies.
Sad,
yeah.
sad.
And we pulled it all night and we woke up at like 6 o'clock. We were up until like 6 o'clock in the morning and our guys knew we were there and rode their bikes to our house. And something happened where they wanted to see one girl and not the other. I might have been involved in that. I'm not sure. And then it broke the group up. And we
Boys.
will always remember that sleepover till the day we die.
It's so
Like
funny.
it was like something at that sleepover happened, and that split the group up.
Yep.
So anyway, I just had to tell that story. But I was always allowed to sleep out.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever there being, unless there was boys, like no boys allowed. Like my dad was very strict on that. Like no
Right.
boys in my house, no boys upstairs. But boys were able to come to my backyard and like hang in the pool and like do all that.
Yeah.
Because it was at my house. See,
Right.
I never thought about that. Why were the boys always around and why was I able to do so much? Well, because everything
all
was held at
under
my
your-
house. Even the drinking. Like the drinking was always, the parties were always at my house.
Because you guys were your parents let you drink
Because
at your house.
they were the type of parents where if it's under my roof, I mean, there was a fine line of like I don't want to be liable, you
Right.
know, but I think they felt safe knowing that because we were good kids, so
Yeah.
they felt safe knowing that we were bringing
were
our crew
there.
back to our
Yeah.
house. But growing up, I definitely was allowed to sleep out. There was never like any, you know, I have a friend who her dad was so strict she wasn't allowed to do anything,
Yeah.
so it made her kind of, you know, do more.
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
did she rebel?
I mean, she was very close with her family. So
Yeah.
kind of like you are. Her mom didn't know you were drinking, but like you did 10 times more, but like you were still close with your mom. So she kind of knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it was.
Yeah.
But still, like I was always allowed to do everything. And I think that's why I turned out the way I did and why I'm so responsible because I was never
It was
I mean,
never like a hard.
He was never hard. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess I was always at my house, but I was never able. My mom and dad never said no.
Yeah.
Like I was always able to go down the shore for 3 weeks with my friends, or go to Third Ave and hang out, or and things happen. And I experienced things, but I think that's made me who I am. And I swear to God, my dad says this to this day. Like he was strict, but not. But he built us to like do what we were able to do and have the consequences that we received, and it built us. Like it made me not want to be the slut. It made me not want to be a drug addict. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I think but now as a parent now, that was the 90s. Like that was like way back when in the 2000s. Different. Like they were probably not as afraid as they would be now. Now I'm like, I want to raise my kids how my parents raised me, how I turned out because I was able to do the things, but I knew what I shouldn't be doing because my dad ingrained it in my head. Yeah. But now I'm like...
It's just like a different world.
It's like we were both able to do sleepovers. Like there was no question. Sleepovers were a thing.
No. I did... So I was able to do sleepovers. Like I remember this... so I had this really good girlfriend. She was a new friend. She just came into town. Her mom had just passed away of breast cancer, and she had 5 siblings. So she lived on the other side of the town. So you have the south side, the north side. It's like the rich side, the poor side, the slutty side, the not slutty side. So she was on like the other side of town, and my mom was like, "You're not allowed to sleep at that house." And I was like, "Mom, like her mom just passed away." Like, and we were really, really close. And my mom became really close with her too, and like helped like just. She would always come to our house, and like my mom was like a mother figure to her, but. My point is now looking back as a mom, that house was a fucking animal house. The dad was nowhere. The dad worked nights, so he was never around. He had a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 11-year-old, and like a 4-year-old. Like the baby was a baby when the mom died. And like, of course my mom didn't want me to sleep there because...
Who was watching the kids?
The older siblings. It was just like one of those houses that like anything goes. Yeah. And like I obviously have stories like I've slept there before and my mom didn't know about it. And I remember what went on when I slept there. I'm like, that is exactly why she never wanted me to sleep at that house. And it's just crazy to think about because when you're a kid and like you want to do all the things and you don't really think about the consequences. But like my poor mom was just home like I could never put myself in my mom's shoes.
No,
like
my mom. I can't imagine.
Even like sleeping out. Like I need to know my kid is safe in their bed in my house. Like I don't know how I'm gonna do.
I know.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'll do well with sleepovers.
So I just feel like my problem is I never had to sneak out. Like I feel like you just mentioned like you were at places where your mom didn't know you were. Like, I never did that.
Right. Well, because I wasn't allowed to sleep at this girl's house, so I said I was living at Manny's house.
I never had to do that. I never had to pretend I was, when I was older, literally like 6 years ago, like before I met Michael, I would tell my mom I'm sleeping at...
Lies.
Just because I don't feel like telling her I'm sleeping with a cop in Newark. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't feel like telling you, Mom.
She wouldn't care, but I don't feel like talking about it. Like, I don't feel like her being like, why would you go there? Like, you know? But at that age, like, I never snuck out. I never lied. I never, you know, I would, like, go missing in Bahamas and, like, my mom would, like, beat the shit out of me.
She
would, like,
murder you.
But, like, I would never be like, no, I'm not telling my mom I'm doing this. I would, you know?
I think there's, like, a fine line of...
But people lie. My kids better not lie to me.
Yeah, lying is really...
No, because God forbid. Yeah. Then you're like, my kid's not there.
No.
Yeah, he is.
I actually just read this other thing. It was popping up on my feed. This girl was at a party... And she told her mom she was somewhere and she wasn't where she was. And it was 2 a.m. and she was in an unsafe situation. And she just called her mom and said, Mom, I need you to pick me up at so-and-so's house. And the mom came, no questions asked, took her home. And the girl says that she'll never forget, like her mom was just so happy that she made the phone call. She made the phone call. She didn't care about the lying. She was just happy that in that moment she felt safe enough to call her own mom to pick her up. So I'm like, I want my mom always told me that. She was like, I don't care where you are. Like, if you need me, I will be there.
So you always called your mom, not your dad?
I always called my mom.
I always called my dad.
Yeah.
Just because...
actually, I called Joey's dad.
Like, I just feel like my mom would react.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
Right in that moment.
Yeah.
Which you don't want.
Right.
But my dad would just show up, no questions asked.
Right.
You need me, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So I feel like... I didn't not call my mom because I didn't feel safe. I just feel like my dad would just like come, no questions. Like it wouldn't. My mom would like ask me 7 questions, and I'd be like, I have a knife to my head, like I mean a gun to my head, like you know what I mean?
It's so funny to think about. Like, well, so I didn't grow up like calling my dad was like not. He wasn't around.
A gun to
so,
my
like,
head is crazy. I was like a little crazy.
gun to your head.
Like you know what I mean?
But
So
like if my kids were out, like who would they call?
I mean, how do
Joey
you
or me?
how do you
I don't know.
I know like how do you be the parent that your kids call? Like what do you do?
You have to just be really open with them and say shit like, I don't care where you are. If you need me, I will be there.
You call me,
And you won't get in trouble.
Or
Like,
I feel like I have to go everywhere with my kids.
yeah. I mean, I think there's a good line between like fearing your parents, but also like respecting them enough not to lie to them.
Totally.
And
I never
be
lied.
open.
I really didn't. Really
Yeah.
didn't lie. So let's move on to maybe like older years.
Older years. Oh, the good old days.
Like I never snuck out, but I definitely said I was places that I wasn't.
Yeah.
Like I could count on
That's
one
lying.
hand. I could
You
count
just
on
said you
one
never
hand.
lied.
But like literally like 6 years ago. But I in college, I mean, I was away for 6 years. Like I slept out for 6 years, so I didn't mind,
yeah.
you know, having sleepovers and stuff like that. Like, but we didn't do it as often. We were in a house with girls in college. Like it was just kind of stopped. I felt like.
Well, college, like you're already out of the house.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about high school. Like
High school, I feel like we didn't
I slept out every
Weekends.
weekend.
weekends.
I
Yeah,
slept at Joey's house. My husband, Joey's house.
yeah, but
every
that was your
weekend.
boyfriend.
No, I know, but I don't know. Like my mom let me do that. There was one period of time where I guess I wasn't allowed to sleep out. I remember hiding. He had a loft in his room. He had a spiral staircase up, and it was like this loft area. And I remember hiding up there, and his parents were home, and I just remember being like this little girl, like stuck in the loft, like scared to like come out because they didn't know I was over. And there was actually like a secret like crawling through the walls, and it led
So you
to
were
the
hiding there.
garage.
Why weren't you allowed to be there?
I guess I was slept over, and it was like
you're
early
not-
in the morning.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Oh my god, am I okay? In high school, my mom would know that my ex was sleeping at my house, and he
Yeah.
would have to leave early in the morning so that my dad didn't see.
Oh, so you had to.
Oh
hide
yeah,
it.
always. I forgot. My mom was like so cool with that. Like I would meet up with a boy and like she would drive
But
me.
you had to hide it from your dad. So your mom
Yeah.
knew, and your dad.
Yes,
didn't.
like I would have to hide
See,
everything
that's
from my
where-
dad.
That is where I'm gonna struggle because I could see Vienna coming to me like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm hoping we'll be close, and telling me something. I want to be like, oh my God, we can't tell Daddy, but also I want to be a united front where I'm like, okay, I'm telling your father.
No, like my
So
mom
I don't
never
know.
told my dad. Like she
Right.
would drive me to the gym to meet this boy, and she would
Yeah.
never tell my dad. And then my
I
ex
guess you have
would
to like judge the
leave
situation.
like the house in the morning. Like that's so like careless. I mean, not
Yeah.
careless. That's so like minuscule. Like
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Right.
My mom, if you know the family and you know, like it's not a big deal, I guess. But yeah, I did stuff like that. I mean, we were meeting in a car for half of our relationship because nobody could know we were together.
Oh God.
We got hotel rooms,
Car
dirty,
sex is crazy.
rinky-dink hotel rooms near where I live to hide.
You would
Yes.
stay at a
Yes,
Days Inn.
yes. Paid
You.
$80. I remember
Stop.
often.
I thought Joe and I thought
Often.
about doing that the other day.
No,
Do
I
you wanna
can't.
meet me at a-
Often we would get a hotel room and do that, and like I guess that was a high school, college life of mine where I just got hotel rooms and like didn't tell my parents. I
That
would
is-
pretend I was sleeping out,
Excuse me. So you would book the room. You would go there.
sleep there, and my friend would pick me up in the morning, so no one would know we were together. And my parents thought I was sleeping out, and so did my friends.
That's crazy.
Well, that was because no one wanted us to be together, so I
Right.
just kind of had to hide it.
That's kinda
But it was also
hot.
like really fun.
I love that.
Like that was our thing. My friend
I
would get
never
so
did
mad.
that.
She would have to, like one more Thanksgiving morning. She had to pick me up once because Thanksgiving Eve we went out and went to a hotel room. So I guess like that age I was kind of like
But,
hiding.
and this is not the Ritz Carlton. This is
No, this
the
is-
Days Inn.
This is the building.
Red Roof Inn.
This was like the hotel that like drug addicts stayed at.
Yes.
No, it was,
I
so
was-
bad.
I was next door.
Like we were walking in, like there was like probably blood on the sheets. I can't believe I did that,
No, that's crazy.
but I just was so young and in love. Okay, so at that age, sleepovers weren't a thing, but hiding was a thing for me. High school,
Yeah.
college,
I mean, yeah.
which I don't want my kids to do that.
If I wasn't sleeping out, like if I knew that I was sleeping out, that's when I was like, okay, I got the green light. I know I can get drunk. I know I don't have to get in a car. I know I can just like stay there, and that was it. So
Yeah,
like,
never drink and drive.
no. And my friends never did that.
No, neither did we.
We never did
No.
that. the older grades.
Yeah,
always did that.
no, I know it's so bad. I mean, I hate that. That
But I
should
was
never
actually
be a
talking to
thing.
my girlfriend. So her parents were very social. So they would go out on Friday and Saturday nights, and they selfishly would let her sleep out just because they didn't want to pick her
Right,
up because
right.
they were always drunk.
Right.
Which is so funny, and I feel like I could probably relate to that.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, V, I can't come get you, but I'll send you an
there.
Uber.
Yeah, like stay at your friend's house.
Yeah, like,
but I
just
also feel like
stay.
my mom knew I was lying because I never slept out. Like at an
Yeah.
older age, I never slept out. Like at a
Yeah.
younger age, I did because it was like play dates. But like
Right.
at an older age, my mom would know, be like, "Where are you going?" Because she knew I wasn't
Right,
going to
'cause you-
sleep at so and so's house.
Oh, like
I
it
don't
wasn't
do
like
that
in the norm.
No,
Right.
not at that time. So
Oh my God, we'd sleep at Manny's house every weekend. She'd throw the party. If I knew Manny was throwing a party and I was sleeping at Manny's house, it was game on. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God,
so fun.
so fun.
But again, like everything was held at my house, I guess. But also, what I wanted to say was, I would call my mom in a situation like that I had to do with alcohol or drugs,
Mm-hmm.
because one time I smoked and I had like a bad
You had a panic attack.
a bad
I feel like
batch.
you really wouldn't do good with weed.
Bad batch. It was medical marijuana, so it was very strong. And Sal didn't know what to do with me, so
were you like,
he called my aunt first, my
Yeah.
aunt Lisa, Nicole's mom,
Mhm.
and she came. And then I just like needed my mom. Like I didn't know what else to do. Like I needed to go to the hospital. And then I had my cousin Michael Calabro around me who helped me a lot.
first
but
girl goes to the hospital from
no,
weed?
no, it was really bad. It's like Sal didn't know what to do with me. But anyway, I feel like they would call like not my dad in that situation, but anything else I would call.
Oh my God.
So anyway, now let's talk about this day and age.
Well, first of all, there are so many things.
Okay, let's do like 2 more minutes and we're done.
Our children, like I used to call my mom and say that I was at Manny's house and sleep at Joey's house or like something like that. Like there's location. Like they're never
I
gonna
know.
be able to do that.
No, they're not. That's
Because, like,
true.
I'll just look at their phone.
Yeah.
And they're not at fucking John's house. then-
Right. Or they turn off their location and then they're in big fucking trouble and I'm coming to get you.
Right.
I mean,
I
my
remember
mom has come to get me once or twice.
We used to go to the house we said we were sleeping at, call from the house line so they knew like the house line was
That we
calling
were
and
there.
then leave. Because that was the only way. But I feel like kids could get around it somehow.
I just like there's so much to experience with in this day and
true.
age. Like we didn't have any of that. Like it was just like drinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we didn't do the crazy things. I mean, we would like. I mean, there's been times where me and my friend have gotten caught like at a park with a boy. Like.
Yeah.
But like my friends' moms were cool. Like my mom was cool in that sense. Like she would come get us. Like she wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But like I was always with the same people and they were good people. So like my parents didn't care.
Yeah, that's the
Like
thing.
I'm gonna fucking kick my son's ass if he's around the wrong crew.
No, the environment
say
is
it.
so important. Like
So important.
I don't know if I'll let my kids have sleepovers, but if I do,
Yeah, let's go
I
to that
need
real
to do
quick.
a full-on fucking background check of that house. I need to know.
No, not even that. If I'm not close with them,
Yeah.
you're not sleeping there.
Right, like I need to
if
know
I don't
the
know them
parents.
and you're not close with them, you're not sleeping there.
I 100%
AKA you can sleep there. My mother-in-laws can sleep there. My brother and sister-in-law can sleep there. My sister. No,
Yeah.
that's it. Because if I don't know them, you're not
Yeah.
sleeping there. You're
I
just
mean,
not.
you
A new
don't know.
friend? No.
You don't know. Uncle
And-
Tony
oh.
could be there, and he could be
Uncle
grooming
Tony.
the children.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I don't
it's-
trust nobody.
No.
So at the end of the day, I think
And I also think it is
depends.
very important, the most important, to have the conversations with your children about body self-awareness, like because that in the time of sleepovers.
what do you say? Like if you feel
like,
someone touching you,
you have to
you
know.
run. Like
No, but I mean, they have so many books now. They have
Yeah.
really good books. And
but how do what do you
start
say
now.
to your
have to
kids?
start-
Your first sleepover, what would you
tell
say?
I talk about it right now with my kids. If anyone ever touches your privates or touches you and it feels funny or weird, you tell mommy, you tell a teacher.
I'm gonna throw up.
Like, you have to do those things.
Do you do it now?
Yeah, of course.
do?
Oh, my God.
Should I be doing it at 2?
Yes.
I kind
mean,
of do.
I mean, my
I
kids
kind
now-
of when I change him jokingly, I kind of
Also,
do
it's
without
like
knowing.
they're siblings, so it's like Vienna one time was like in the bath and like wanted to like dingling Joey's penis. I'm like, this is his private part. This is your private part. We never touch each other's private parts, and that's that. And like
Yeah.
you can touch you could touch your own privates, but
Yeah.
if anybody else touches you, you tell.
Yeah, I feel like as I'm like, I do it without thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, mommy's the only one that's allowed to change you
yeah.
like this.
Right.
I'm doing this because it's what mommy does to change you and wipe
Yeah.
you and wipe your coolie. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
I just think it's very important to have those conversations
Yeah.
with your kids because then, also, I find myself doing this a lot, and I think I will do it too when they're a little bit older. I tell them stories about like me. Like I'd be like, for example, this is an example, but I'd be like, one time, mommy was at a sleepover and there was like an older brother there, and he like asked to see my underwear, and I felt really uncomfortable, so I called Nana right away, and like Nana came and picked me up, like stuff like
And
that.
they know.
And like they get it, like that,
Okay.
like that, like
Yeah, I like that.
registers
That's a
with
good
them.
idea.
So like I feel like I do stories like that,
Yeah.
and that like in their little brains, that's like, okay, like mommy just told me the story like that, so it seems comfortable to follow through and like
And there's like a different
talk about
yeah,
it.
and
It's
there's
like
a different way to say it to your son and versus your daughter. I feel
Yeah.
like there's like different.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm starting to, I mean, he's going to school in September, so I want to make sure he's prepared for all those things.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna push sleepovers with parents till further notice. So I'm coming with.
Okay.
Packing my
See,
bag.
That's what I like. Sleepover with the
I'm
parents.
packing my bag. I will do that. But I feel like I'm not going to be a sleepover parent if they are fresh, new families.
Yeah, they could. I think
could
I'll
come
let
to
people
me.
sleep at my house.
I
Also,
will be the house. You
I'm,
come to
yeah,
me.
like I'm just so. Oh God, the house. They're all gonna be freshmen, sophomore, juniors. Like it's gonna be like Vienna's gonna try to sneak into Joey's room if he has sleepovers with boys. Like it's gonna be insane. I don't know
I
what
hooked
our
up with
house
all my
is gonna
brother's
do.
friends.
Right. So
But also at the same time, my family was very like, so like a lot of the boys back then couldn't
yeah, they're like they
can't
do
come
not
after
touch
Dominique. God
Calabra.
forbid. Her cousins will have a stroke.
That's
Her
so
brother will have
funny.
a stroke.
That
So
is so
anyway,
funny.
sleepovers. Don't trust nobody.
Don't.
And don't let your kids sleep out because there's fucking Uncle Tony's in the next room.
There are.
All right, well, that's it for this segment. You got anything else for me?
No, but I'm scared of this world.
I know, me too. But it's okay. We have each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.